We get no do-overs of this life, whether it is enough or not enough. And in the words of Frederick Buechner, it would be foolish of us not to live it as fully, as beautifully, or as bravely as we can.
I was sat at my desk recently when a coworker entered my class, and in our conversation, she reminded me of the fact that we have no do-overs of this life, and that jolted me. And it's not that I'm unaware of that fact, I was moved because when we decide to make positive changes in our lives, the Lord has a way of using persons and situations to remind us of our why. After evaluating my life roughly 10 to 11 months ago, I decided that I needed to develop some habits and practices to lead a more rewarding life and reduce the monotony. In this video, I'm sharing 5 of my personal favorite habits that are making a huge difference in my life and are helping me to live my life more fully, beautifully, and bravely. Number 1, thankfulness. The habit of being thankful has caused me to pause and reflect on the abundance that surrounds me. My thankfulness begins when we wake up. I may express my gratitude to the Lord for the blessings of another day to see, smell, hear, and touch. And throughout the day, I find ways of thanking those around me who support me in big and little ways. I'm a special educator. And in my class, I have 3 assistants. And sometimes I know them tired of me telling them how much I appreciate what they do. But I can't stop. And why I can't stop? No. If any of you know about special education and students with disabilities, it is a very demanding job. And they are working tirelessly to make sure that the systems and procedures of the class are maintained so that the students progress. And for that, I'm immensely grateful. Studies have shown that thankfulness leads you to focus on the more positive side of things. It gives you hope, increases your happiness, and improves your well-being. So go ahead and make that list of things for which you are thankful to God and man for, and continue expressing your gratitude to them. And I can guarantee you, that list will continually increase. The rain started, and we had to leave that perfect filming spot. We all set goals because we want to get things done. But sometimes, because of our all or nothing attitude, we demotivate ourselves. Habit number 2 is chunking. Chunking is simply the habit of breaking that big goal down into smaller and more easily achievable targets. Let me give you an example. In March of 2024, when I first started my weight loss journey at 230 pounds, my big goal was to lose 40 pounds, getting down to 190 pounds by my 50th birthday. Now, because I knew that there was no way in heaven that I would have lost those 40 pounds quickly, what I did was set weekly, mini 2 to 3 pound weight loss targets. And because those mini targets were achievable and easier, I was more motivated to continue the journey when I achieved them. I want you to pause for a while and think about your big goal. And then I want you to formulate in your mind a plan of 3 to 5 mini targets that you can put in place to get to that big outcome. So if you have your plan formulated, write it down on paper. And every time you achieve one of those mini targets, pat yourself on the back. Number 3 habit is be kind. There are numerous scriptures in the Bible that admonish us to be kind one to another. And bearing that admonishment in mind, there are people among us who are fighting great battles and are trying really hard to heal and find peace. And for these persons, an abrasive action or word can tip them over the edge. But on the flip side, a kind word or deed from you can soothe their hearts. Simple acts of kindness include holding the door open for someone, complimenting a good look or a smile, giving your seat up to someone who is a little, more aged than you are, and offering to purchase the goods of someone who is having difficulty to find the money to pay the cashier. I'm encouraging you. Be intentional about performing actions and deeds that will uplift others and yourself. The overwhelming feelings of joy and happiness that you'll gain from this are well worth it. Number 4 habit is exercise. Researchers at the Mayo Clinic have found that sitting and reduced activity pose the same risk of dying as do obesity and smoking. Yes. For me, exercise has become like a drug with only positive side effects. And what are these positive side effects? Improved mental clarity, weight management, increased agility, and overall feelings of well being. Right now, my target is to get 10,000 or more steps in for 6 days of the week. So from Sunday to Friday, I get my steps in. And on Saturday, I rest and recover. I'm encouraging you, make exercise and movement a habit of yours. The health benefits to be gained from 30 or more minutes of daily exercise are innumerable. The fifth habit is self-care. And self-care is simply laying some time aside to take care of you. I'm smiling right now because I and a very dear friend of mine, Denise, we often make these great plans about how we're going to engage in some leisure activity after work. But at the end of a workday, we're so tired that all we end up doing is head home. Because elaborate after work leisure activities is never ever achievable for me because of my end of day fatigue, what I do instead is plan simple activities that I can perform that benefit me mentally. And these simple activities might include reading a page or two from a suspense novel, watching an entertaining movie, or playing a video game. This Saturday, though, my purpose in my heart that I would have gone to a beach and just lounged a bit. And that's exactly what I did. Here I am on the famous Rum Point beach of Grand Cayman, laying out, closing my eyes, taking deep breaths, and just enjoying the sounds of the water and the birds around me. The benefits of self-care cannot be overstated. So I'm encouraging you, schedule time to take care of you. If you have not done so already, add these 5 habits to your life and you'll be amazed at the difference they will make. And if you have incorporated any other habits that are benefiting you, let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching the video to the end. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and click like. And if you want to get more of my health tips, go ahead and subscribe. See you in the next one.